This is Dale, and I'm back with you. I just wanted to give you a quick feedback on. I spent a lot of my time last week talking to undergraduate students, teaching the engineering program at the university. And I don't talk to the undergraduates very much. That's just not what I do. But in doing so, I got to talk to a group of probably 70 or 80 and began to ask them the question, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're after? Do you know why you're after this? And then I met with several during the week that kind of followed up on that question. And it just continues to be staggering, the amount of money that we pour into college education. And we haven't thought about what the ultimate goal is. All we're thinking about is you go to college to get a good job, and we're not really sure what that job entails, or if I'll like that job, or if I'll hate that job. I mean, college is a financial and, more importantly, a time investment. And we don't think about that in our culture. We don't, it's so much ingrained in us that we have to go out and get a college degree. And when we get a college degree, if you look at the stats, we have another blog post that will go out or has gone out on the MSNBC article about Americans hating their job. So if Americans hate their job and they have college degrees and they've spent all this money, so, that's like saying I'm going to go out and spend a bunch of money and spend a bunch of time preparing to sit in a torture chamber, because the way many Americans consider their job just that, they're torture chambers. They hate to get up on Monday. There's more heart attacks on Monday than any other day. You hate to get up on Monday. Yeah, you as Dan Miller says, it's no more dreaded Mondays. We dread Mondays. Now, I don't. I can't wait for Monday to get here. I know a lot of people that are the same way. They just can't. They have a hard time turning it off. They have a hard time quitting work. They have a hard time balancing their life because they love what they do so much that they really cannot separate what they do for a living between what they love to do and their hobbies and their personal activities. Yeah, if you're in that domain, you may think that's a terrible thing to be, but what would you rather be? Waking up Monday morning dreading to go to work, like so many of you've prepared for? So we need to quit. We need to begin to think, what is it that you really want? And play, do the Stephen Covey thing. Go with the end in mind. If you're going to go to college, or if you're going to send your kids to college, what are they after? What is it like living that life? If you're about to invest in a business, if you're about to invest some time and energy about to do something, what is it like? What is it going to be like once you accomplish this? Can you imagine what the end is going to be? Because if you cannot, and if you get to the end and it's not what you really wanted, what a waste of time. What a waste of money, especially when you could have, and you are to blame, because when you could have understood this was at the end of the rainbow. When I got an engineering degree, I was just as guilty. I went thinking, the things I thought about engineers, and it was just things up here that had no validity. I didn't know what engineers did. I'd talked to a few, but had I interviewed them, had I talked to them, did I understand what their careers were? No. My career counselor said I was good in math. I should go get a degree in engineering. Sounded good. How many of you are that way? How many of you are living how many of you are living with decisions that you made when you were 18 years old? That you're still, your whole career is set on an 18-year-old's decision. You need to think about an 18-year-old's decision, especially those of you that have 18-year-olds that look back and you think, they don't make the wisest choices in the world. And did you when you were 18? But the real question is, what is it you really want to do? And what decisions are you making for tomorrow, today? Are you out trying to get some kind of certification? Are you spending a lot of time and money on a degree? What is your life going to be like after that? And are your assumptions correct or not? It's pretty easy to find out. So why don't you see if you can answer that question? Go find out. See you later.